Today, I want to show you how to start your own digital marketing agency and go from $0 to $10,000 per month, even if you have no marketing experience, no tech skills, no money to get started, and without investing into some $997 course. Seriously, guys, you do not need to invest in one of these paid programs in order to start your own digital marketing agency. All right, you can go through and get started and actually scale up to $10,000 per month with 100% free content. I know that because I've had a number of members watching my channel right here off of the free videos that I post on YouTube get to $10,000 per month. And to top that, if you guys smash the like button, hang around with me here to the end of this video, I'll actually hook you guys up with a 100% free course. It's going to walk you through everything step by step in more detail with the exact sales templates, the sales scripts, how to go through and get clients, fulfill for clients, everything step by step. Now, in this video, what I want to do is I want to show you guys a few free ways to get your first clients, and then how to fulfill for those clients, and how to fulfill for those clients at scale and know that you're going to get results for those clients every single time, even if you have no existing marketing experience. Now, I know that's a bold statement to say, but I like to leverage systems and software so you remove a lot of the human error when you're going through and setting these things up. Because if we're relying on systems and software, then you can consistently get results time and time again. Now, if you guys are brand new here to the channel, my name is Jason Wardrop. Back in 2015, I started my own digital marketing agency. I was working with real estate professionals. I scaled that business from 0 to over 15,000 paying clients. And then in 2021, I actually exited that business. And I am now here on YouTube to share with you guys everything that worked. So if you're looking to start your own social media marketing agency, you can do so without all of the trial and error that I went through, that I can just give you guys the shortcut to getting clients, fulfilling for those clients, and actually scaling that business in a successful way. All right. Now, let's just really quick break down the digital marketing agency business in a nutshell, and then we'll show you guys some free ways to get your first clients, how to fulfill for those clients. I'm going to actually jump on my computer, show you guys exactly where to click, what softwares to use, everything step by step. All right. So first of all, the business in a nutshell. What we're doing is we're helping small local business owners. I helped real estate professionals. This works for any industry though. You can work with dentists, chiropractors, massage therapists, really whatever you want to go through and connect with. And then what we're going to do is we're going to help them with their marketing. Basically, we're going to help them get more leads, get more clients, because at the end of the day, we just want to help them make more money. And then for these marketing services that we're providing, we are going to charge them anywhere between $300 to $500 per month. Now, wait, you're probably thinking, well, Jason, normally people say charge $1,500 to $2,000 per month for this digital marketing agency. And with that, you only need 5 to 6 clients to make $10,000 per month. And you're right, most of the online gurus say that, but also most of the online gurus are not actually doing this. They went through, they made $10,000 per month once, and now they're just coaching people, which is a much easier business model. They didn't actually go through the day-to-day grind like you're going to be going through, all right? Because when I went through and I got started, I tried that model. I tried charging $1,500 to $2,000 per month, and I had some success initially, and I scaled the business, but then guess what happened? Those small local business owners cannot afford $1,500 to $2,000 per month in and month out. So you get a client on, and 2 to 3 months later, they cancel. All right. So what we want to do is we want to leverage software and systems, and so we can scale our business and remove ourselves from spending tons of hours and hours in the business, and we can leverage all the fulfillment with these simple services that we can set up once that take about 5 minutes to set up, and then we get paid $300 to $500 per month on a monthly ongoing basis. And guess what? $300 to $500 per month is something these small business owners can actually afford. And you can afford it too because we're leveraging software. We're not selling your time as a service. All right. So that is the best thing about the way I teach it and show it, and how I've actually gone through and built my own business. All right. Now, I'm going to share with you guys a few free ways to go through and get clients right here. But like I said, I've got dozens of other ways to go and get clients, things that I've actually personally used, not just theoretical things that people talk about on YouTube because they're clickbait and they get people to actually click, but things I've actually done that really work. Okay. So like I said, if you guys stick around with me here to the end of this video, smash the like button. I'll share with you guys that free course that's going to show you guys everything step by step. So the very first way that I recommend if you've decided to go through and start your own marketing agency is you have to let people know. Just because you committed in your mind doesn't mean that other people know. And so other people are willing to help you, but they have to know what you're doing. So the first thing I like to do is post on social media, whether that's Facebook or Instagram, wherever you have some friends collected, and just say, hey, look, I'm starting my own marketing agency. I'm going to be working with real estate professionals. If you know any real estate professionals, would love to jump on a call and help them out. And honestly, this works for any industry, but I like the real estate industry because literally everyone knows a realtor. And if you don't know a realtor, honestly, you just go talk to the next person that you see and ask them if they know a realtor, and I guarantee you they are going to know a realtor just because there's so many realtors in the world. All right. And so that's the first thing is go through and post on social media, let people know. And honestly, that takes like 2 minutes to do. And so now what we're going to do is leverage the next step, which is also leveraging social media. And that is Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups. And that's how I got started. And I have a podcast when I interview a ton of other successful social media marketing agency owners. And I say, if you were to start all over again, what would you do to get your first clients? And I would say 90% of them responded with, I would start leveraging Facebook groups. Because guys, these Facebook groups, also LinkedIn groups, they are gold mines. Because let's say you're working with real estate professionals like me. Well, there are Facebook groups with thousands or tens of thousands of real estate professionals inside of these groups. So if you want to connect with real estate professionals, there's not a better place to go and connect with them, right? And then also inside of my free course, I have literally the copy and paste posts that we go through and post inside of these Facebook groups to get people basically saying, yes, I'm interested, let's connect. And then on top of that, I like to go through and make some posts. They're not going to be spammy because if you do a spam post, then what happens is they ban you, they kick you out of the group, and it's not going to work anyway, right? But once you're in the group, you have access to the members list of that group. And so I start going adding members as friends in that group because now I start adding them as members and you can actually put them in a customized friends list on Facebook. So now you're adding all these friends, and let's say we'll continue with the real estate example because that's what the industry that I was in. You could say these are my real estate friends, and you start adding them to this list. So now when you make posts on your timeline, you can say, hey, I don't want everyone to see this post. I only want my real estate friends to see this post. And so now when you're talking about your marketing business, you're not having to spam your grandma, your high school friends, your high school girlfriend or boyfriend or whoever it was, right? You could just show these posts to those friends. And then also you can drop in their DMs and start conversations and start these engagements to start the conversation to see, hey, do they need help with their marketing? Which a lot of these small business owners, they do. They all can use more leads. They all can use more business, more sales, more money at the end of the day. All right. Now, just like this online approach, there's also an offline approach that is very similar. And this is basically going to networking groups, but that are not online, but are also offline. Now, I know a lot of people watching this might be thinking, well, Jason, I don't want to talk to somebody face to face. I just want to be on a computer. And that's totally fine. We have so many ways that you can just go through, hide behind your computer and get clients as well. But if you're a person that is like more social and want to be out meeting people, there are groups like BNI. I remember when I first started, I went to a BNI networking event. And what that is basically you have a city and it has one of each industry of a small local business owner. So let's say it's got one real estate agent, one mortgage broker, one electrician, one dentist, one plumber that then can go and give referrals to each other. So what happens when you go to these groups is you can jump on a list to go and present your business. So now you're going through and presenting your business to all of these other business owners. And guess what? People that are business owners are friends with other business owners. It's kind of like people that are interested in basketball are friends with other people that enjoy basketball, right? And so the cool thing is now you have this network of people that you're pitching your services to. You're telling them about what you do, how you can help them. And not only do you have a room full of your ideal clients, but also they can go through and tell their friends about what you do. And there's other networking groups. There's a site actually called meetup.com. They have all types of meetups for all different things, but there's a lot of business meetups on that site. And you can go jump in there, see when the next one is in your local area, and jump in and start networking with all those small local business owners. So those are two great ways to kind of get like a mass exposure to a lot of people just by going through and showing up. Now, this third one, this isn't for like more of the instant results, but this is more for the long-term game. And I've told a lot of other marketing agency owners to do this. And now that they've been in the game for a year or even more, it has been absolutely game changer for them. And that is going through and starting a YouTube channel. And no, you do not need hundreds or thousands of subscribers on your YouTube channel to have success with it. This is actually how I started my YouTube channel. If you go back in the archive, my old videos, it was all about real estate marketing and real estate agents and real estate leads. And then all of a sudden, all these marketing agency owners started following me because I was actually building it. I was not just talking about it. I was actually doing what I was talking about, right? And so what you want to do is just post like one video a week and talk about how to go through and market your business, or how to generate more leads, or how to go through and leverage Facebook or TikTok. And so you've got a variety of different types of content that you can make, but then people are going to slowly start finding your videos and finding and watching them, and then thinking, man, I got to go work with so-and-so to have them help me grow my business. And like I said, I've told a bunch of people to go through and do this. And even with a few hundred or even a couple thousand of subscribers on their YouTube channel, I've had people come back and tell me, hey, look, I'm at $20, $30, $40, even $50,000 per month just because of YouTube. Because they might not have a lot of subscribers, they might not have a lot of views on those YouTube videos, but if you're going through and making a video of how to run Facebook ads for dentists, it's probably not going to have a lot of views, but every single person that watches that video is more than likely going to be a dentist that is highly interested in actually going through and running Facebook ads and getting help growing their business. So those are 3 simple ways to go through and get started and start getting clients with absolutely no money. And like I said, in my course, I have several other ways to go through and actually get clients. Plus I have sales scripts of how to go through and set up payments, take the payments to get them paying you on a monthly recurring basis. And that is the beauty of this model, is that you make a sale once, and it's not just a one-time sale. They're going to be paying you on a monthly ongoing basis. So every single month, you can stack on that revenue. Now, let's talk about the next part, which is how to actually fulfill for those clients so you know that they're getting results. Now, like I said, if we're going to be charging only $300 to $500 per month, I don't want to be doing SEO or search engine optimization and spending hours on a client account, or running Facebook ads and once again spending hours on a client account. I want to leverage simple systems that I can set up once, takes about 5 minutes to do, and then the AI or the software is going to be doing everything on a monthly ongoing basis for pretty much all the fulfillment. And so the cool thing about this is it creates semi-passive income. Now, it's not completely passive, because obviously if you have a client that has questions, you need to go through and answer those questions and help them out if something's going on. But if we're relying on software and systems just like this, and it takes about 5 minutes to set up, then it's pretty passive. There's not a ton of ongoing fulfillment. And so that's where you can really scale your business and bring on hundreds or even thousands of clients, just like I did with my own business. All right. Now, this first one, I'm going to jump onto my computer and actually show you guys the setup here. All right, so for this example, we're going to say that we were going to work with plumbers in Dallas, Texas. Now, I want to go through a simple scenario with you guys of how a prospective client is going to actually find a plumber. So let's say I'm in need of a plumber for my house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in plumbers and then whatever city that I live in, right? And then what happens is Google pulls up the local plumber. So you got Public Service Plumbers, Cody & Sons Plumbing, Tribeca Plumbing. And what I probably will do is start calling these plumbers. And I'll start calling this one. And if they don't answer, I'll call this one. If they don't answer, I'll call this one. And so what happens is a lot of these plumbers, actually 62% of calls of these small local business owners go unanswered because they're busy. And so if they're going to call this person and then they don't pick up, so they're going to call this next person, every single time a plumber goes and performs an appointment at someone's house, they're probably going to be making $200 to $300 per appointment, right? So if they're missing out on this potential prospect that needs help with their home, with plumbing, then they're potentially missing out on $200 to $300 every single time that happens. And over the course of a month, it probably happens like a dozen times or even more. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set them up with a simple service, literally takes 1 minute to set up, that is called auto miss call text back. So what happens is if I go through and call public service plumbers right here and they don't pick up because 62% of calls go unanswered, what's going to happen is they're going to actually automatically send that potential prospect a text message that says, hey, sorry I missed your call. How can I help you? And then that saves the deal, and they're less likely to go through and call the next person because now they've actually made contact with public service plumbers right here. So what we do is we actually use a simple software. We're going to come over here to this launch pad, and we're just going to click connect on their Google business account. Basically, all they have to do is just sign into their Google business account. It's basically like signing in a Gmail, put in your email, put in your password, and that's it. Then you can see we've already done that. So we've got the green check mark. And then once that's connected, it's going to read, the software is going to read their entire profile right here. And so they're going to see what phone number is right there. And then anytime somebody calls that phone number, all we have to do is click on settings, come down here to enable missed call text back, and click save. So every single time somebody calls and the person does, the local business owner does not pick up, it's going to say, hi, this is, location name is basically their business name, or you can fill in whatever you want right there. I saw that we just missed your call. How can I help? And what? That took literally less than 2 minutes to go through and set up. And that is going to work every single time somebody calls for an ongoing basis. There's no monthly fulfillment or anything else like that you have to do, which is amazing. I love simple services that can provide massive value that don't require a ton of my time and effort and energy on a monthly ongoing basis. And then when the potential prospect responds to this text message, it goes into what is called a unified inbox, which is already pre-built into the software. You don't have to set anything up here. Let me just zoom out here real quick. And so this is a unified inbox. And the cool thing is there's a mobile app to this software that comes as a bonus just for free that you can go through and have your local business owner respond to all of these clients that are texting in, emailing in, or whatever on their mobile phone as well. So like if you're a plumber and you're out and about and you get a message, you can then look and then respond super quick, right? And so the cool thing about this unified inbox is this collects all emails, text messages, phone calls. You can see even reviews right here, Facebook messages, Instagram DMs. And so no matter where your local business owners, clients are trying to get in contact with them, it all funnels into this one simple location. So they are a lot less likely to miss a message. And so they're never going to miss another message. And so they're going to save a lot of potential deals that are coming in. This is absolutely crucial, guys. Another massive value add with no additional setup on your end. And so you don't have to worry about, hey, I don't have the marketing experience. I don't have the tech skills. It's already pre-built in the software. You don't have to do anything. Which leads me into the next simple service that also takes about 2 minutes to set up. And it's basically already done because we've already connected the Google account. You can see right here is online reviews. So if we come back over here to this Google search right over here, you see we got Public Service Plumbers, Cody & Sons Plumbing, Tribeca Plumbing. The reason why they're showing up first, and even though we can click on more businesses and there's going to be a ton more local plumbers in the Dallas, Texas area, is because they have more reviews and more 5-star reviews that Google is basically saying, hey, this is a credible company. We want to show them first before anyone else. And the truth is, most people, after they work with a plumber or a dentist or a chiropractor, the first thing on their mind is not to go leave a 5-star review on this person's profile, right? And just for the haters watching this, because I hear this all the time, these are not fake reviews. This is somebody that recently worked with Public Service Plumbers that we're going to send a review request to leave a review. And you might be thinking, well, Jason, what if it's not a 5-star review? Well, that also incentivizes the business owner that much more to perform an amazing service. Okay, and so you can see why these are rated so high, because you got 361 reviews, 1.2 thousand, 195. That's amazing. So that's another thing to this software, because we have the Google business profile already connected here. All you have to do is come over here to settings. You go to reputation management, which is another name for online reviews because you're managing the reputation. Then you see this review link. Because their Google business profile is already connected, you just click generate link, and then you click save, right? And then from here, you can click send review requests and put in their name or their email or phone. And there's actually ways that you can go through and automate these review requests as well. And so now, once somebody works with a plumber, or they leave the dentist's office, or they just got done work with the real estate agent or chiropractor or whatever it is, they can go through and send a review request. And then you can see right here, you can have a custom message that's then going to send a link to this review, write a review link. So it's going to be super simple for them to click on, go write a review, leave a 5-star review. So they're going to get more reviews, more 5-star reviews, have happier customers. And then because they're showing up in the top 3 of Google right here, they're going to get more business because more people are going to be coming back to go through and work with them. You see how cool that is? These are just super simple software solutions that we're implementing without having to do hardly any extra work. Okay. Now, another one that we can go through and leverage is something called a chat widget, right? And so what a chat widget is the little bottom right-hand corner, which basically if someone goes to your website, you just go through and have a little chat widget. They can go and grab their name, their phone number, and ask a question. So you can either go through, if they already have a website, connect the chat widget right here, or if they don't have a website, you can leverage this software to easily set up a new website for their business owner, okay? So basically you come over here, say, hey, you need a website? Let's get a professional, nice looking website done for you. We click on new website, go to template library. We've got dozens of amazing, really professional websites. And I say we, it's not my software, but this is the exact software that I use. Let's say you're working with a gym owner. So we're just gonna click on select right here. Looks beautiful. We're just gonna click continue. We're going to say, okay, let's get this template right here. And I want to show you guys this little chat widget because this is extremely powerful that then when you're collecting more leads from this business owner's website, you're going to have a lot of automations triggered from this as well. Okay, so here is the template right here. We just click on that. You can see all the pages already pre-built. So if we just click on this, open it up so we can just see what the page looks like. You can see it's just your standard website. You go through, switch in a few images, some contact information, different things like that. But you see it does not have this little chat widget. So all you have to do is come over here, click on settings, and then just hit enable chat widget. It's as simple as that. So we click save, and now we go back out on this website. Let's check this out. And now it's got a little chat widget. How cool is that? So they click on this right here. They put in their name, their phone number, type in a little message for their question, hit send. And then that also is going to go into the unified inbox. It's going to create a new lead, a new contact, which is going to also boost the number of leads that your client is getting from their main website. Because a typical website like this, it converts less than 1% of people visiting the website into actual leads. Whereas if you have this little chat widget, this little pop-up, this boosts the number of leads you get from your website dramatically. And then also not only leads, but you're starting a conversation that your local business owner client can respond to from their mobile phone or within the unified inbox over here. I mean, how cool is this? And guys, like I said, all these things, they take about 5-10 minutes to set up all of these. And then you don't have to do anything on an ongoing basis to this website, or this chat widget is there forever. You don't have to do anything else for that. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you guys, because there's so many other things. If you guys look over here on the software, so many other things, Facebook ads, reporting, sites, automations, all this cool stuff, payments. But I cover all of that in that free online course. Show you guys step by step what to offer, how to set it up, everything A to Z. But let's talk a little bit about automations. And the cool thing about these automations, and there's these pre-built automations that you can go through and use for your clients. And so guess what? You don't have to worry about, I don't have marketing experience. I don't have tech skills. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do here, because it's already pre-built and done for you guys. Okay, so if we come over here to create workflow, and then what we're going to do is this one is called the Fast 5, because there are studies that were done by MIT and Harvard, some very smart people, that show that if you do not connect with a new lead within the first 5 minutes, then your chance of actually closing that lead drop by over 80%. So if you get a new lead from your website and you're a plumber and you're busy fixing a toilet or something and you don't have time to go and connect with them right away, or you get a new lead from any other source, you're kind of hosed, right? Where if you have this Fast 5 in place, it goes through and it creates an opportunity automatically in the system, automatically sends an email, automatically sends a text, waits for 2 minutes. Did they reply? No, they didn't reply. Automatically give that person a phone call. Did they answer the phone call? No. Okay, drop a voicemail. Whereas if they did reply, you say, okay, was the reply positive? We're using AI machine learning, which is so cool here, guys. Was the reply positive? Yes. Okay, send them a booking link. Was it positive? No. Okay, let's send an internal notification to a team member to let them know we need to go through and connect with them, right? Now, guys, there's so much more that we can go through and show and do as how to fulfill for these clients, how to scale your business, how to go to $10,000 per month and even scale beyond that. Like I said, if you guys want that free course, go ahead, smash the like button, and drop a comment down below. I'll share with you the private link, but also I'll hook you guys up in the description as well as in the top comment. I'll throw in that 100% free course. And no, it's not behind any paywall. It's not going through a webinar to sell you some $1,000 program, anything like that. It's 100% free. I'll get you hooked up with a free extended trial to the software. It's a 30-day trial. You can literally get everything set up, get your first clients in the first 30 days before you even have to pay for the software, which is so cool, right? Whereas if you go to the main website of the software, it's normally a 14-day free trial, right? So I just want to hook you guys up. I want to give back and help you guys out as much as possible. So with that said, hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you in the next one.